what I picked up in spirit is that someone tried to break you. Someone tried to really get under your skin and try to devalue you, demoralize you, dehumanize you, whatever in which manner they chose, whatever method, and you did not break. Someone tried to break you and it ended up backfiring on them. And see, you were dealing with somebody who they didn't necessarily hated you, but they didn't like you, but they admired you, right? And it was this energy that you were getting. You were getting this left field energy or whatever, negative energy, and you didn't really understand why, right? You were just being yourself. And really, what happened was they first, when they first came into contact with you, they, in a sense, maybe didn't really have this energy at first, right? They, like I said, admiration always starts off as admiration. And what they did with this energy, they took this and said, you don't deserve to feel the way that I feel towards you, which is insane because are these not your feelings, right? And so what they did, they said, nah, it ain't supposed to be like that, because maybe they felt like they had to chase you, and really, you didn't really ask to even be chased. You were not asking, in fact, you're not asking for anyone's attention, right? And so they said, I'm used to the one. I'm used to being the chase, not the chaser. And so they started antagonizing you. They started like maybe just doing the most. And they came to find that none of these tactics worked on you. And see, what they had been used to before, maybe these tactics in which they used on other people, they were like, checkmate, checkmate, checkmate every single time. But when it came to you, oh, you did not fold. And they were like, I don't know how to break this person. And so, how it started backfiring on them, instead of them, their plan of trying to get under your skin, you just being yourself and not paying no mind to it started getting under their skin instead. So they made it their mission, their whole mission, to just break you. And so they came at you from this angle, came at you from that angle, came at you from above, below, left, right, whatever, right? And still they came to find out none of it truly worked. Let me tell you something. People and what you have been through, people don't understand when you come up in an environment. And I'm not even talking about like household. Maybe it is household. Take this message however it resonates with you. Let me know it resonates. But maybe this can be a working environment, a school environment, maybe it is a household environment. But wherever you are conditioned around toxicity and you are a person who thrives and strives to just display the love of God, this teaches you how to build up a defense system in a sense. And I'm not saying this is a trauma response, in a way it is, but it clothes you with the necessary skills to not be broken. All I'm saying is, in environments that are not best suited for human morale, I should say, it forces you to become resilient. Makes you have thick skin. And so your thick skin, your impenetrable skin, mindset, right? Because they try to get in your mind. Oh, they tried to get in your mind so much. They tried to break you. They tried to get you to doubt yourself. It doesn't work. Now, maybe in the past, in your amateur states, yeah, but in this day and age, you done seen it all. You done been through it all. And the same spirits that were attacking you back then are the same spirits that are attacking you now. Because all spirits do is jump from person to person to person. And so you see the same spirit appear in new people. And you recognize these patterns. And so you know how to deal with them accordingly. Do they know that? No. And so, again, you have dealt with rejection your whole life. And so, people project the same old song, the same song that you see all the time. The insecurities onto you. They try to knock you off. You cannot knock off a person who is humble. You're a humble individual. You can't knock somebody off who's not sitting on a pedestal. Someone who is grounded cannot be knocked off. You can try to knock him off, but you're going to end up hurting yourself. And that's what these people don't understand. They really thought that they can really tear you apart, but instead, they F them own selves up in the head mentally. Right? They try to drag you through the mud. And it's crazy because they went so far. These individuals go so far to just do anything to bring you down again. Mind you, this is based off the admiration in their feelings. Like I said from the get-go, are these not their feelings? They're mad at them damn selves for the feelings that they had at first. And now they want to discard it and throw all this hate and negativity at you for something you didn't even do. That's not even your fault. And so, again, that rejection go crazy. And honestly, you've dealt with rejection so much now. When it happens now, you're like, okay, fine, walk away, do your thing, okay, cool. Is that what you want to do? Go ahead. It doesn't make a difference to you. All you care about is you, yourself, I, and God, okay? And God, first and foremost, right? You care about your peace, okay? God gave us peace. He is the spirit of peace. He gives the spirit of peace. Shoot, peace is nothing short of God's glory. And honestly, that's all you care about maintaining, I should say. So if somebody comes into your atmosphere and tries to disrupt that, you block it out. You ain't gonna run up your blood pressure just to give something that somebody else's want. Somebody wants to get a rise out of you. They want to get a rise out of you, and they don't want that. Because that would truly break them. Because really, what it is, and I just saw one of my people I follow, name is Demetria. She had said, your love is so much bigger than the ability to break them down. And I'll say that one more time. Your love is so much greater, so much bigger than the ability to break them down. But if you so do choose to break them down, best believe they will not stand a chance. They will never see us again. They will run between their tails, between their legs, because when you often hold your tongue. You try your best to hold your tongue. Your tongue gets you in trouble. Your mouth gets you in trouble all the time, right? Because you're so authentic and you say what it is. You mean what you say and you say what you do. And oftentimes people aren't really used to that. People are used to speaking in insinuations, speaking in parables, but you speak with intent directly because you don't have time to be guessing and doing all that extra bull. You don't play games, right? You're very direct. But it offends people. It does offend people, right? Because of how direct you are. But point of the matter is, when you break those limiters, when the limiters come off, right? Because you be holding your tongue for your peace. Let them not piss you off. You keep your dark side locked away for a reason. Your dark side isn't necessarily a bad thing. Really, I'm talking about that righteous anger. If someone pisses you off, bravo to them, because to piss you off, to get under your skin takes a lot. You're very composed, right? But if they step over that line, they did a damn good job, because it takes a lot for you to just blow the gasket, right? All hell will break loose. But point of the matter is, they don't want that. They want it, but they don't want that truly. People really try their best to break you, and it just doesn't work. And the very fact that you're still standing, even amongst all the texts that these individuals do on a daily basis or have done to you in the past, are still wondering, like, how in the world are you still staying? Like, how is this fool still standing? Is what they wonder, right? But God, but God. They don't realize that you are one of God's anointed, one of God's chosen ones, right? For what do you have to care about somebody? Yo, Max, my dog, wants to say hi to y'all. But what? Why do we have to care about these antics and tactics that aren't even beneficial to us, huh? What is it going to do for us? Because we care about filling up our spirit. They worry about satisfying their flesh, because all the negative tactics that they do is from the flesh. Because, mind you, when you move in the flesh, you're doing exactly what the devil wants you to do. We are spiritual individuals. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So we like to move in the spirit. If it's not feeding our soul, it's not feeding our spirits, our mind, it ain't it. We don't care. We don't care about that. We don't care about it. And so they don't understand that we are God's children. Some people are genuinely the devil's children. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But essentially, Max, please. I'm about to wrap this video up and tend to this baby because he's shaking this camera. And but yeah, somebody thought they can break you. Essentially, just wrapping this up. But it didn't work. It backfired. It fell back on them. And now they're having to sit with the consequences of their actions. And like, dang, you're an obstacle. They never met somebody. They were so used to giving their... Look, Max. Look, Max. Look, Max. All right. They were so used to having their way and people bending to their will until they met you. You were a challenge. And the funny thing is, you weren't even trying to be a challenge. You were just being your damn self. It's a crime to be yourself. People are offended. They rather for you to be the shrunken version of you than to be who you are. It's insane. But let me know how this resonates with you. I know this is somebody's story. But as always, I love y'all. God bless. And remember, it's impact over influence, baby. Say bye, Max.